Hello YouTube friends, Dustin Bellinger here, and bringing you a video of a couple of recent pickups, a couple of vintage items. I got into a mixer break. It was a pre-war mixer. It was essentially a bulk of cards from 33 Goudey and 34 Goudey, and also some 1940 play balls in there as well to create, a solid break of pre-war cards. And the hits in the break were a 33 Goudey Babe Ruth and a 33 and a 34 Goudey Lou Gehrig. Now, they were authentics or ones depending on the individual cards, so they were not high grade at all. But those are still very expensive cards from those sets, and those were really the big top line hits to be had in the break. So I dropped $50 essentially to get into that break, hoping for a chance. It was, I had like a 1.5% chance that I would get one of those three cards because it was like 200 spots in the mixer break. But once again, my luck failed, but you're guaranteed to come away with something, and I was hoping, hey, maybe I'll get. There were a couple other Hall of Famers in there that could be had, so I was hoping maybe I might get one of those. I didn't. I ended up with Eddie Morgan, which it's not terrible at all. It's a nice looking front. It's like, hey, that's not too bad. Maybe there's some value there to resell and recoup my losses. But unfortunately, the back. Yeah, I got writing all over this back. Somebody put, looks like their initials down here, perhaps. AL for American League there, and looks like they crossed out the Cleveland Indians and wrote Red Sox. So apparently they were updating that he'd been traded. So this all looks to be period writing, which, I mean, that's cool. And, some people won't, devalue the card too much for that, but I don't know. But and also, I think maybe can't decide if this pen is, because it looks like this was done at different times. This cross out and writing Red Sox, and then this, because these are in ink and these look more like pencil, but I can't decide if that handwriting is quite the same. Maybe it is, I'm not sure. Anyway, but comes down to it's got writing on it, so that really subtracts the value, even though it is a pretty nice looking front. It wouldn't have. Well, certainly not worth the $50 I paid to get into the break. But win some, lose some. That's the way breaks are. Hey, anyway, moving on. Just thought I'd share that one. Got my gambling fix out of the way. Here are a couple of graded Hall of Famers I picked up recently. Got here 1965 Topps Luis Aparicio and a 6. So collector's grade. One more in that big ass 60s Hall of Famer run that I've tried to do as I go along. It's like 60s, 70s, 80s. Tried to get most of the base Hall of Famers within there. And then this one here, a little bit of a oddball here, 1971 Dell Team Stamps. These were like a sticker type book item. You got a team set of stamps and an album that you could place them in. This one here came back. It's an 8. So pretty nice grade here on the Brooks Robinson. Dang, focusing is crap today. Try to show that to you. There was actually 2 sets of these though. There was like the team sets, and then there was like the Today's All-Star set. So like, and the Today's All-Star set must have sold a lot better because those are a lot easier to find. Or maybe it's the case that like people like the team sets and put those in the albums, and so it's hard to find, you know, the individual cards, you know, more. I'm not sure. Hard to say exactly what the case is, but one thing I do know, it's like if you shop for these and you're looking for them, the Today's All-Stars versions are a lot easier to track down than the ones that came out of the individual team sets. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I will talk to you again next time. Take care.